man. Now create a counterpart to him. Let him be equal to Gilgamesh's stormy heart. Let them be a match for each other so that Uruk may find peace. When Aruru heard this, she created within herself the counterpart of Anu. Aruru washed her hands, she pinched some clay, and threw it into the wilderness. In the wilderness she created Enkidu. Born of silence, endowed with strength of Nunurta, his whole body was shaggy with hair. His locks billowed in profusion like Ashnan. He knew neither people nor settled living, but wore a garment like Sumukan. He ate grasses with the gazelles and jostled at the watering hole with the animals. As with animals, his thirst was slacked with water. A first, a second, and a third day, a notorious trapper came face to face with him opposite the watering hole. He was rigid with fear, heart pounded, and his face drained with color. On the long journey home, the trapper ran to address his father.
Father, a certain fellow has come from the mountains. He is the mightiest in the land. His strength is as mighty as a meteorite of Anu. He continually goes over the mountains. He continually jostles at the water place with the animals. He continuously plants water place with the animals. He continuously at his feet the opposite of the water place. I was afraid, so I did not go up unto him. He filled in the pits that I had dug, rinsed out the tracks that I had sprayed, released from my grasp with the wild animals. He does not let me make my rounds in the wilderness.
My son, there lives in Uruk a certain Gilgamesh. There is no one stronger than he. He is as strong as a meteor of Anu. Go set off to Uruk. Tell Gilgamesh of this man of might. He will give you the harlot Shamek. Take her with you. The woman will overcome the fellow as if she were strong. When the animals are drinking at the watering place, have her take off her robe and expose her sex. When he sees her, he will draw her near, and his animals, who grew up in the wilderness, will be allied to him.
There's a certain fellow who has come from the mountains. He is the mightiest in the land. His strength is as mighty as a meteorite of Anu. He continuously goes over the mountains. He continuously jostles at the watering place with the animals. He continuously plants his feet opposite the water place. I was afraid, so I did not go up to him. He filled in the pits that I had dug, rinsed out the traps that I had spread, released my grass from the wilderness. How he does not let me make my rounds in the wilderness.
Go, trapper, bring the harlot Shemhat with you. When the animals are drinking at the water place, have her take off her robe and expose her sex. When he sees her, he will draw near her, and animals who grew up in the wilderness will alien to him.
So the trapper went, bringing the harlot Shamet with him. They set off on a journey, making direct way. On the third day they arrived at the appointed place, and the trapper and the harlot sat down at their posts.
This is he, Shamhat. Release your clenched arms, expose your sex so he can take in your bounty. Do not be restrained. Take his energy. When he sees you, he will draw near to you. Spread out your robe so he can lie upon you and perform for this primitive the task of womankind. His animals who grew up in his wilderness will become alien to him, and his lust will grow over you.
You are beautiful, Enkidu. You are become like a god. Why do you gallop around the wilderness with wild beasts? Come, let me bring you into Uruk Haven, to the holy temple, the residence of Anu and Ishtar, the place of Gilgamesh, who is wise to perfection, but who struts his power over the people like a wild bull.
Come! Take me with you. Take me with you to a holy place of Inar and Ishtu, to a place of Gilgamesh, of wild perfection. I will challenge him.
So there it is. What the harlot kept saying to Enkidu found favor with him. Becoming aware with himself, he sought a friend. Enkidu was convinced that he was the strongest and mightiest and wanted to meet Gilgamesh. After 6 days and 7 nights, Enkidu and the harlot Shannon left for Uruk Haven.